And the ball's going to get rolled back here to the Fenerbahce goalkeeper. It takes a touch up in the air, under pressure by Aiden. Oh, and Aiden's caught him here. Fash coming out of his goal. He goes to ground. Ben with the ball here, up against the number 4. He goes past 1, he goes past 2. Defender sticks out a leg. And it's Dan with space. He's going to drive into the opposition box. He's going to take it on his left. He has a shot across the keeper. Keeper gets a hand to it. And it's Ben. He plays it through. Dan lets it run. Brendan is there. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Sunday League Football with ourselves, Sporting Continental. Today we are back in cup action, London Sunday Challenge Trophy. So county cup action for us today as we take on very unfamiliar opposition, Fenerbahce, Kanarya. The only thing I know about these guys is that they won their last game, their first league game of the season, 14-0. Other than that, I know nothing. So with that being said, let's just get into it. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, leave a comment down below, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, and without further ado, let's see how we line up in our first cup game of this season. So we can go for us, the number 1 for this season is none other than Fash Ibrahimi. To be fair, the back 4 stays unchanged from our last game where we won 8-0 against Lazio. It's a very young looking back 4 and Hugo. Danny Grant at right back, Evan and Hugo centre backs, and at left back we've got Cairo, Kelly. In the middle of the park we've made one change from the game against Lazio where Brendan comes in to replace Lewis just ahead of Aiden and Joe. Forward line on the right we've got Mr. Ben Anderson, on the left is the skipper Matt Drage, and up front is Sir Dan Hughes. Our 3 subs for today is number 6 Luis Henriquez, number 11, Terry Obeng, and number 5, John Jupp. And the gaffer for the season is Juppy. Okay, so this is a home tie for us. However, we are playing at Rains Park instead of our usual home ground, Abbey Rec. Abbey Rec, we won't be playing there until actually next week, but that will be an away game. Now, before we get started, I just want to say the person that had our tripod, our normal tripod, has COVID. So we had to go on Facebook Marketplace and buy this one. So for today, I'm moving the scoreboard from up there to down here. Bear with us. It's not actually that bad. Fenerbahce defender with the ball over the far side. We're not really pressing, but then Drage takes a couple steps forward and it plays it inside looking for the number 4. It's going to run all the way here to the midfielder and he's going to play it back into the left sided centre back, and he tries to play it forward to the number 24. Can't control it, ends up here with Brendan. Brendan plays it back to Joe. Joe plays it out wide here into the path of Ben. Ben is going to lay this one back to Brendan. Brendan with a delicious looking cross into the box, and is headed out for a corner by the defender. Brendan's gone over the far side to take it, and he's going to play it short to Drage. Drage plays it back to Brendan. Brendan's going to chop away from this defender. He puts it into the box with his left, but it's headed away as far as the number 9, and he's going to play it inside here to the number 24. He's going to get sized up by Danny. Woo! Little flip flap, and he gets away here, turning away from Danny again, but he's giving it away. Joe's filled in nicely there, and he's played it inside to Aiden. Aiden to Brendan. Brendan plays it down the line to Ben. Ben onside, the flag has stayed down and he's in the box and he has a shot and he's straight at the keeper. You'd bet on him to normally put those ones away, especially with no pressure on him like there. Where Joe plays it into Brendan. Brendan plays it back to Ben. Ben is not being picked up and he squares it across the face of goal, and Dan is there, and we've taken an early lead. 3 minutes in, Daniel Hughes puts us ahead. Brendan playing it into Ben. Ben, who should have scored moments earlier, made a mistake, but he's made up for it there. He's put it on a plate for Dan. And 3 minutes in, and we've taken the lead. Somebody pinch me. We've started well. It's a dodgy looking throw there from Danny to Brendan. Brendan to Ben. Ben back to Brendan. Dan jumps out of the way. Brendan still in the box here with the ball. He has a shot with his left, but that one's wide. Throw over the far side for Fenerbahce, and the ball's going to end up here with Kai, and Kai's going to clear it up the pitch, but it's going to be brought down by the number 4. and he's going to take a step forward. Then he's going to punch it into the number 11, who's in open space here. It turns, plays a good ball to the number 15. He gets turned there, and Fash comes out. Oh, and they're asking for the penalty. The referee was in a fantastic position, to be fair to him. The ball's here with the number 9. Number 9 gets his shot blocked. The number 15 on the ball. Danny up against him again. Forces him wide. Gets a corner, to be fair. Number 15. And let's have another look, because Fenerbahce is still appealing for the penalty. There you see Fash coming now. He gets the ball. That's very good goalkeeping for me, but obviously I'm biased. Let us know in the comment section what you think. Fair play to the referee. He was in a fantastic position to see that one. And here you see Drage on the ball, and he's going to play this one. No, he's not. It's going to be fouled. But he takes it quick and he takes it forward. He fools everybody, even the camera woman. And then it falls to Dan. Dan has a shot, but that one's gone wide. Nearly 20 on the clock, and you see Ben taking a bit of a heavy touch there, and he boots it against that player, but it falls here to the number 15, and he gets tackled by Danny. Danny plays it forward to Dan. Dan is going to play inside to Ben. Ben lets it roll across his body from the edge of the box, has a shot with his left, and that's gone into the back of the net, and we have doubled our lead. Good work from Danny Grant initially over this near side, winning the ball, playing it forward to Dan. Dan just plays it to Ben. Ben lets it run across his body onto his left. Wrong foots the keeper with his shot, and it's 2-0. But at the moment, there's a long time to go till the final whistle. So we've got to stay switched on. Kai with the throw over the far side to Joe. Joe back to Kai. Kai punches this one into Aiden. Aiden is going to play it into Hugo. Play it back to Hugo. Hugo plays it first time out to Ben. Danny might go on the overlap here. Makes a yard for Ben. Ben driving inside. He sets this one back to Aiden. Aiden's going to play this one into Ben. Ben, oh my days, he sold me there. He lets it run and he puts it across the goal again. And Ben has doubled his tally for today. He got a hat-trick in the last game. He'll be looking to do the same in this game, to be fair. Let's have another look. He plays it here into Aiden and he carries on his run. Fair play to Aiden. He could have played this out wide, but he sees Ben. He plays it to Ben. Ben dummies it. I don't know what the defender was doing, to be fair, but it's clever play by Ben, and Ben with the finish across the goalkeeper. Keeper stood no chance, and it's 3-0, and with only 20 minutes gone, it's looking like it's going to be a long day at the moment for Fenerbahce. So it's a throw over the far side for Fenerbahce, and they're going to send this one forward. Evans challenging. Aiden's there as well. It's a little bit mad at the moment, to be fair. It's going to end up here with Joe. Joe's going to clear it. Takes a deflection off Evan. Falls to the number 15. And he either shoots or passes. It's got to go down as a chance, though. At least to get a shot on target there. Goal kick. And Fash takes it out to Evan. Evan's going to come forward. And he's going to play it back into Hugo. Hugo getting closed down by the number 9, so he plays it back into Evan. Evan's going to drive forward here. He's very good at doing this. He's only 17 years old, and he tries to thread it through there to Kai, and the ball's going to end up here with the Fenerbahce number 11. He skips past Evan, but Evan is going to do well here to recover, and the number 11 chops inside, makes himself space. He plays it into the number 14 in the middle of the park. He looks for the switch into the number 4. He brings it down well up against Danny. He lays it off at the edge of the box to the number 18. He takes a shot. He deflects either off Aiden or Joe, and Fash reacts really well. Gets down really quickly to make the save. That was going to the bottom corner. That's a very good save by Fash, and that keeps the scores at 3-0 at the moment. Now, I know I keep on going on about gains and glory, but it really works. Kai's been attending some classes. Have a look. Strength. Ball here with Fenerbahce, and they try to go long, and it's intercepted by Danny with a header, and Kai, clever play back to Evan. Evan is going to play it back here to Brendan, actually, not Kai. I was going to say Kai, but Brendan plays it to Kai. Kai plays it back to Brendan. Brendan is looking for Dan in the middle of the park, but he's giving it away, and the ball's going to be switched here, looking for the number 4. Joe gets up well, he sweeps it up. He does that very well all the time, and Aiden's going to come away with the ball here, brought down by Ben. Ben plays it back into the feet of Joe. Joe is going to play it inside into Brendan. Brendan is going to play it here into the feet of Drage. Drage is going to be forced back by the defender a little bit, but he plays it out wide into the feet of Ben. Ben, our danger man at the moment, he's going to drive inside. And you know what? Sometimes you've just got to admire class.
I got that one.
Wow. Just wow. Brendan Ben plays it to Dan. If you look at Dan's reaction, he's left it on purpose, to be fair, but I don't think he thought anyone carried on the run. But what a finish by Brendan. That is outrageous. It's actually dumb. And look at Joe. He loved every second of that. Wow. So 30 minutes in and it's 4-0 to us. I'll be honest, I did not expect this. And here you see the ball gets switched out to Dan. Dan tries to flick it over the head of the number 15, but the number 15 recovers. Dan puts a cross into the box, but it goes straight into the keeper's hands. And he throws this one out, and Ben reads it and gets the head of the number 4. And he's going to drive into the box here. Quick feet, gets brought down. Referee points at the spot, and that's a penalty. No doubt about it. And the referee was in a good position for that one as well. And it's Ben on his hat-trick, and he's put it away, and he gets his second hat-trick of the season. He started on fire. He's the man that won the penalty, and he's the man that stepped up and he's put it past the keeper. Keeper stood no chance, and he's absolutely blasted that into the side netting, and he's got his hat-trick, and it's now 5-0. Still first half. So when your team are struggling, the last thing you want is an injury, especially to your keeper. But unfortunately, Aiden has caught the keeper there. Nothing malicious in it. No one was really asking for a red card or anything, and I don't think it was. And the referee obviously didn't think it was. Actually, I don't think it was even a yellow. Let's have another look. The ball gets rolled to the keeper. It takes a touch up in the air. Aiden had every right to go for it, for me, if I'm honest. And the keeper just gets there before Aiden. Unfortunately, the keeper did get injured. We wish him obviously a speedy recovery if it is serious. And they have had to bring on a different goalkeeper. I don't know if he is a goalkeeper or not, to be fair. But we move. Kai here with a throw to Fash. Fash back to Kai. Kai showing quick feet there initially, but can't find Aiden, and the ball's going to end up here with Fenerbahce, and they come inside with the number 24, and he has a shot, but that one's wide off the target. It's a loose ball picked up by Ben, and he plays it over the time for Brendan first time, and the flag stays down, and he tries to lob the keeper, and that one is going to just bounce over the bar. Throw from Danny into Brendan. Brendan back to Danny. Danny plays it inside into Evan. Evan takes a touch forward, and then he plays it over the top to Drage. Takes a touch with his chest and then plays it over the top in behind the number 4 to Dan. Dan looks up, sees the keeper off his line, tries to lob him, but he gets that one just wide off the target. So as we approach half time here, actually they're going to play this one forward, and the referee is going to blow the half time whistle, and it's going to end 5-0 to us at the half. We never start games well. Something must be wrong.
I don't need to say too much. It's been very, very good. I think if they're going to get something, it's going to be through us switching off. There's a 5-minute spell after the keeper went down injured. We're trying to play stupid football in there, and we're nearly costing ourselves. Let's take the pride and keep that clean sheet for a start, because to be honest, they don't deserve to get a goal today. And let's be ruthless as well down the other end. Ben is killing them completely. They don't know what to do with him at all. Keep putting the ball in there and just keep playing as we are, and we'll be fine. There ain't a lot to say at 5-0, is there?
When you come up, they know they've been shit at half, so just expect them to turn up second half. We're uphill as well, so it's going to be a little bit tougher, yeah. So just if you're clearing something, overhit it a little bit. Forward guys, probably not going to go as far as the first half has done. If it does, fantastic. If it doesn't, I'm talking about myself, it ain't going to go that far. Like Duppy said, man, just stay switched on. So we're 5-0 up. We've actually turned up today, and we fucking made these lot look average, and they're not an average team. From the league they come from the position that they finished in last season, the season before, and from their last game, they're supposed to be a decent team. And we're making them look bang. Actually, we're making them look terrible. So
one more thing, when you're on that ball this second half, I think Hugo knows from playing a few teams in this league before, they start leaving the footing when it's not going right. So let's just try and move that ball that little bit quicker. Don't put yourself in that position where one of them could try and do you.
So just before we get the second half underway, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors and our partners, Gains and Glory. You already know, check them out, their socials and their websites on the screen. And of course, none other than the Selk podcast. Check it out on Spotify. Everything that you need for grassroots football, you will find with them. So as we prepare to get the second half underway, I'd highly appreciate if the number 24 stopped doing gang signs. No, I'm playing. Yeah. What else can be said, to be fair? 5-0 up at half time in the London Cup. It's not something that happens every time we play.
Yeah.
But we got to stay switched on, make sure we don't give them any hopes of getting back into this game. And if we can, then we got to keep a clean sheet and even get some more goals here today. So ball at the edge of our box with the number 24, and he plays it into the feet of the striker, but Evan intercepts it but runs into a bit of trouble there, and he plays it to the 18. He gets tackled by Kai, and Kai up against the number 6 here, and he's just going to tell him to get off twice. And he plays it to Evan. I keep telling you lot, gains and glory, it works. Kai was never this strong last season. If you sneezed on him, he'd fall. You'd think he was Drage at times. Anyway, number 24 tries a flip-flap against Kai. Kai says, not today, and then plays it to Drage. And Drage switches it over the far side to Ben. I'll be honest, I think I left this clip in just for the flip-flap. Ben gets fouled. So Brendan standing over the ball, and he's going to play it to this near side into the feet of Drage. Drage is going to go up against the number 24, does a little shimmy, goes past him, reverses it into Dan. Dan stays onside. He's going to lift this one into the air, and Aiden is there with a header. So the opposition coming forward here, and they play it out wide to the number 11. You know what? After the game, I learned that Danny was going gains and glory. You know, tells the number 11 to get up, and he comes away with the ball. And he's going to play this one forward into the feet of Ben. And Ben has got space here. And look at this for a switch. Drage onside. The ball's going to bounce. He's going to commit the number 6, but he heads it forward twice. Keeper comes out, but he squares this one to Dan, and Dan puts it into the back of the net. 53 minutes. And we've taken this game by the scruff of its neck, and we've slapped it up a little bit. Left this on. Just look at that. Good strength by Danny. And then he plays it forward into Ben. Ben wide open over the far side. And with his quality, you can't give him that much time and space, because he will find a pass like that to Drage. Drage into the box. He squares it to Dan with the outside of his feet. Shin in hell, but it's gone in. And Dan gets his second of the game. 6-0. Ball over the far side, and the ball ends up here with the striker, and he tries to play it to the number 9. It gets cut out by Hugo. Hugo plays it to Aiden. Aiden takes a heavy touch, but recovers it really well. Drage arching his run. The keeper comes out, takes a touch past the keeper, another touch to set himself, and he's put it into the back of the net. And the only surprise right now is that that is his first goal of this game. And I'll tell you what, that ball by Aiden, not bad at all. Recovered from that dodgy first touch. 7-0. So the gaffer's seen enough, and he's decided to take the 2 hardest working players off to save their legs for next week. Hugo comes off, Terry comes on, Joe comes off, and Lewis comes on. Meanwhile, Fenerbahce come forward here with the number 9, setting it to the number 24. He tries to play it back to the number 9 again, but Evan steps in there, nicks it in front of him, and Dan nicks in front of the defender twice. Both defenders actually. Plays it to Drage. Drage plays it forward to Dan. Dan driving into the box up against the number 4. He makes himself a yard, takes it on his left, has a shot across the face of goal. And that's a very, very good save by the goalkeeper. Now, our goalkeeper, Fash, I've known him since I was 15 years old. So I've known him for a long time. I've always been able to tell when he's drunk, because he always tries to fight inanimate objects. And I know he was drunk today. How? Have a look.
Fash, man on!
Now don't wipe your eyes, that is not Superman's cape, that is Kai's durag flying through the air as he takes a throw. But the ball ends up here with the Fenerbahce number 18. Is sized up by Terry. Terry holding him up and forces him to play out wide to the number 24. Danny goes out there to stand up against the number 24, the tricky player to be fair for Fenerbahce, but he's going to force this one into the box, into the number 18. Lewis closes him down. Ricochets there off Lewis, but Lewis comes away with the ball, and he sees a run of Drage. Drage has arched his run again. He feints like he's going to go across the number 4, but he takes it on his left instead. The keeper comes out, and he's just towed it past him. Easy as you like on the 65th minute. It's just one straight ball from Lewis, who won it at the edge of the box. Drage arching his run, making sure he stays on side, heads it past the number 4, then takes a touch onto his left side, so the number 4 can't get there, but finishes it with his right with a toe poke as the keeper came out, and it's 8-0. Corner over the far side, then the Fenerbahce guy's going to swing it in, but Ben clears it only as far as the number 6. And he plays it back to the number 24. He turns, he gets a shot off there, bounces in front of Fash, but he shows good hands and holds on to the ball. So throw over the far side, Danny wins the header. Aiden takes a touch away from the Fenerbahce player, but he wins it back off him. Ben showing good strength and then just skill to ride challenges there. He has a look up and again, Drage on side, completely open on this near side, and here's a chance for his hat-trick. Keeper comes down to try and close down the angle. Drage takes it onto his left foot and slots it past the keeper, and it's now 9 and there is still 20 minutes to play in this game. That all came from Danny winning the header, Aiden taking a touch away from the defender, but then we've got to give credit to Ben, who henches one guy off the ball and then shows good strength and balance to get away from a further 2. Drage there, arching his run again, the man on the far side, keeping him onside, but they really got to be picking him up there. Takes it to his left once the keeper comes out to close him down, and he's put it into the back of the net. No mistake there, he gets his hat-trick. With that, we make another substitution. Ben Anderson, and Juppy brings himself on the right wing. What? Free kick in a good area, and it's Brendan to take it. He hits the wall, and listen to Evan laughing at his brother when he thought he was going to score. Gotta love a bit of banter from the brothers there. And here you see Fenerbahce are going to try and take it quick, but it's going to be intercepted there by Juppy, and he plays it into Dan. And Dan plays it back to Lewis. Lewis plays it over the far side into Aiden. Aiden sets it off to Brendan. Brendan is going to play it over the far side to Drage. Drage with the head, and Terry's there, and so is Aiden, and somehow that has stayed out. Fenerbahce coming forward, and Terry just hoofs one up the pitch, and it's the number 5 that's going to come through and win a header. And he's going to fall to number 18. He brings it down well, but Lewis gets back in position. So the number 18 is going to try and play it forward, but it's going to ricochet off Brendan into Danny. Danny's going to play this one forward to Juppy. Drage has made another run over this near side. This time he's gone inside, then he gets in behind the number 6 and the number 5, and he's put that one away. It's a good finish. It's a good ball by Juppy. He has come on the right wing and he's gotten an assist. Hasn't stopped talking about it, by the way. But anyway, it's a good pass, and Drage in behind the 2 centre-backs. And he puts that one away past the keeper. And I think that is 10. 10-0, I think. Yes, 10. So we make another substitution here. Aiden comes off. And Joe comes back on. Now we're going to have another free kick over this near side. Then Drage comes back to take it and takes it into the path of Juppy. Takes a touch across the number 5. He could be in here. Juppy with a volley. Now Danny with a throw over the far side, then he's going to throw it into Juppy. Juppy gets a volley on it there. Lewis tries to flick it on, and Evan's going to get there ahead of the number 6. He's going to put his foot on the ball here, has a look up, and look at that for a pass into Dan. Dan in behind here, could be a hat-trick, and that is his hat-trick. It's our 3rd player today that gets a hat-trick. It's a great pass by Evan, to be fair. They were asking for offside, but the number 5's kept Dan on there. Bubbles up, so Dan does well to keep that one on target. He gets himself on the score sheet again, and that's his hat-trick for the day, and that is number 11 for us. 86 minutes on the clock, and it looks like we are about to get our 2nd clean sheet of the season, and it's 11-0. But you know what, forget I said anything, because yeah, that. I mean, let's be honest, is it even Sunday League if we don't concede? I don't think it is. Terry here claims he was aiming for Joe. Nowhere near him. And the number 6 nips in front there, and he plays it into the number 9, and the number 9 puts it away. Rescue the goal back for them, and he goes back to pick up the ball. I don't think there will be enough time for a fight back, but Fenerbahce have gotten their goal, and it's 11-1. Free kick for them late on, 89th minute. Number 18 steps up, but he's put that one over the bar and wide of the goal. That's Wover. Corner for them, but this one's going to come to nothing, and it's going to run all the way through to the other side. And with that, the referee is going to blow the final whistle. The game ends 11-1 to us, and we progress to the 2nd round of the Sunday Challenge Trophy. Pretty much a straightforward game, to be fair, for us. However, I do want to big up Fenerbahce. They've come from a long way. I think they've come from North London. but I might be gassing because I don't actually know. But I know they're not local. But they came and they tried to give a good account of themselves, but on the day I think we were just too good for them. The scoreline definitely says so. I want to wish their goalkeeper all the best. I hope he gets better and his injury isn't too bad. And that's it from us for today. Join us next week when we have a top of the table clash, and that game should be a lot tighter in terms of scoreline as we take on Cosmos United, who have started the season very, very well and are currently unbeaten just like us. That's it from me today. But as always, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. It's not going to cost you anything. Give us a like, leave a comment down below, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, and hopefully you will join us again next week.